Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have some really good news about Deadside and its new partnership with the publishing company tinyBuild. Now I know I'm a little bit late to this news, I was out of town and just got home yesterday, so sorry about being late, but here we are. First I do want to quickly mention that we're doing another Deadside giveaway in my Discord, so if you want to win a copy of Deadside for either yourself or a friend, jump into my Discord, click the reaction in the giveaway channel, and you will be put into the giveaway. Now, as I mentioned, I'm a bit late to this, so I assume most of you have already heard or read about this somewhere, but Bad Pixel has formed a partnership with tinyBuild, or rather, tinyBuild has acquired them. tinyBuild is an interesting company. It started way back in 2011 when the CEO partnered with a developer of the Flash game No Time to Explain, and developed it into a full release. Since then, they have invested in other games and developers and have co-developed some, most notably Speedrunners and Hello Neighbor. Since then, they have mainly become a publishing company and acquired some game studios that they have previously worked with. So, what does this all mean for Bad Pixel, and Deadside specifically? Well, in the words of Alex, the CEO of tinyBuild, we have seen how we can help and decided to join forces and help Bad Pixel develop Deadside into a full release, getting more frequent updates out and helping the team scale up. Bad Pixel is joining tinyBuild and will remain a separate studio working on Deadside, with the back-end support, such as hiring, localization, and testing, of tinyBuild. This is really, really good news. Bad Pixel was previously limited to the few people that they had on their team, which apparently was only 7, which I kinda suspected it was around 5 or 10. And while they do an excellent job, the limits of having so few people were starting to show, especially after that 7-month-long wait for an update that we went through recently. So let's start to talk about things that are probably going to change. First, the big thing, more frequent updates. This is to be expected. tinyBuild has 7 game studios and 150 people on staff, so it's safe to say that Bad Pixel now has a lot more manpower behind their development cycle. They also plan to scale up, so it will only get faster with time as more people are brought onto the team. This probably won't be an immediate change, as it takes a while to hire new people and bring them up to speed on the project and getting them working on something, but hopefully soon enough we can be expecting decently sized regular updates every few months. I'm also hoping that this partnership comes with better communication with the community. tinyBuild has hired game journalists, and it's safe to say they have a community management team of their own, so hopefully that will make it a lot easier for the dev team and the project overall to start to communicate with the community once again. Another big thing is testing and hotfixes. Currently, Bad Pixel is alright at fixing bugs as they appear, considering how small they are. However, sometimes major bugs can slip through the cracks and seriously affect the quality of major updates, like the Convoy exploit that recently happened, which resulted in people getting full VSDs and full armor on the very first day of the wipe. tinyBuild has an internal testing team with development experience, and has more people on staff to deal with bugs that appear. So hopefully not only will the speed of these updates increase, but the quality of the updates themselves will increase as well. I'm pretty happy to hear about this partnership. The more I look into tinyBuild, it seems like they are a really good choice to help Bad Pixel. tinyBuild is focused on small indie game studios and has been growing and expanding small teams similarly sized to Bad Pixel successfully over the last 10 years. They even have experience with Russian game developers as well, and own 2 Russian game studios, Hunger Couch in Moscow and Moon Moose in St. Petersburg. In a recent article by Game World Observer, they talk about the deal between Bad Pixel and tinyBuild, and actually links directly to their contract, or something that details their contract. I'm not exactly sure how a lot of this works, but apparently Bad Pixel will receive $6.5 million, including $4.9 million in cash and $1.6 million in newly issued tinyBuild shares. So I guess not only is Bad Pixel partnering with tinyBuild, but Bad Pixel is literally investing into tinyBuild as well. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. I'm not very good with corporate money exchanges and things of that sort. And apparently the studio will also get a chance to get deferred payments up to $10.6 million over the next 3 years. So there is a lot of money that tinyBuild is investing into Deadside, so it's safe to say they are very interested into seeing this game grow and improve, which is super good news for us. There's a lot of interesting information in this article and this contract, so I'll link them down in the description if you want to see. There's some interesting information that I've never seen before, kind of like how Deadside apparently generated about $3 million in 2020. But anyways, tinyBuild has invested a lot into this project, and I'm confident they will do whatever they can to see it to completion. They have a good track record, and have a focus on growing small teams and building long-term relationships. tinyBuild seems like kind of the best choice for Bad Pixel when it comes to picking a publisher. I've seen partnerships between big games publishers and indie studios and how they can really destroy a game's project sometimes. I'm sure you guys remember No Man's Sky. A big part of why that game released so unfinished is because Sony kept pressuring them to release it when it was nowhere near ready and they were severely understaffed. Even with big game studios, a bad publisher can really affect the quality of the game, and there are plenty examples out there of this happening. tinyBuild seems like a publisher that is willing to wait and build long-term relationships and build long-term projects, and understands how to work with indie devs in order to complete the project they're working on. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you guys. You all know that I've invested into this game and think it has lots of potential. I wouldn't bother making content for this game and the community if I thought the game was going nowhere. But there are times where I worry about the future of this game and if it will even make it. I see the DDoS attacks, the cheaters, the exploits, and I see how it affects the health of the game. And I see how Bad Pixel struggles to deal with those things, all while trying to develop the game itself. I never lost faith that Bad Pixel would make a great game and that Deadside will succeed. But I will say that seeing tinyBuild invest into the game and give Bad Pixel so many more resources is a big relief to me. There is a chance that it could end up being a bad move. tinyBuild could end up pressuring Bad Pixel because they expect a return on investment, and that will end up in a rushed project. But after reading about tinyBuild's history and how they have been growing small teams and projects while expanding themselves, it really does make me think that this could be the exact thing that Bad Pixel needed going forward. There's a lot to look forward here, and a lot to get done. I'm really happy to be making a positive video on Deadside today, and I hope that this partnership will mark a turning point for Deadside. Don't worry though, the next video is going to be more ranty. I'm going to be talking about game changes and mechanics that I want to see adjusted. I'm mostly going to be talking about sniper meta, but I also really want to talk about gear syncs, because right now one of the biggest things that this game suffers from is the lack of any system that removes gear from the player economy. I also want to talk about maybe some crafting systems, or more detailed survival systems, or weapon and clothing and armor durability. I think it's really important that we as a community make our voices heard, especially now that there are more people on the other end listening. Bad Pixel has always said they have valued community input and are actively looking for it, so they know what we want to add to the game. I know that Bad Pixel is not the best at communication. They're kind of just absent most of the time, but I know for sure they are listening, and all of our suggestions, from mine that I put in my videos, or the suggestions that you guys put in the feedback or suggestions channel in the Discord, they are all considered, if not by the devs themselves, but by the community managers that pass the ideas on. And like I said, there's a lot more people listening now that tinyBuild is partnering with Bad Pixel. They are going to be looking to the community to see what they want and how they are feeling. Since they are relatively new to the project, I know that Alex said he's been playing Deadside for a while, but they're going to need to get involved in the community, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be actively looking here soon. So it's time for me to start talking about game mechanics and all that stuff. There's a lot of work for me to get done right now. There's a lot of projects for the community that I've kind of been putting off. I haven't really talked about them here on the channel, but now that things are starting to get moving again, I'm going to start working on them more. So that's all I think I have for this video for now. Reminder that I'm doing a giveaway in my Discord. If you aren't in the server already, just go ahead and look at the description. There is a link there. Once you're in the server, you can go into the giveaway channel and hit the reaction to enter into the giveaway. And after a certain amount of time, if you win, you will be pinged and I will send you your game key. Also, if you're not in the Discord already, you can come and join. You can come hang out, ask me questions, and you can also get involved in my actual Deadside server, which is the reason that the Discord server even exists. But that's all I have for now, and I'll see you guys later.